Today in Nerd History!
Star Wars The Force Awakens asked a lot of big questions.
Whoa, Tony!
Jared!
What are you doing here?
Oh my god, guys, it's my stepbrother Jared who's interrupting me for some reason. I'm filming my videos. What are you doing here?
Dad kicked me out of the house after I ran up his power bill mining bitcoins.
Bitcoin? What? It's worthless. Why are you doing that?
I thought I could buy meth and sell that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go do my job over here, so...
Oh, wait, Tony, wait. I couldn't reach the toilet here, so I've been pooping in your sink.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Just stay clear of, 9 out of the 10 bathrooms. There's a good one. Find it.
Here are 5 things that Star Wars The Force Awakens didn't tell you. Number 1 was the New Republic destroyed completely by Starkiller. The Hosnian system, which gets axed by Starkiller base, was in fact home to the New Republic Senate at the time of The Force Awakens. What the movie doesn't make clear is that this isn't the entirety of the New Republic. The New Republic wasn't actually formed around the Hosnian system at all. It was established on Chandrila, homeworld a senator turned rebel leader turned chancellor Mon Mothma. In an act of galactic democracy, the Senate decided that the capital should rotate from system to system every few years. So you see, when an entire solar system of people was wiped out, it really wasn't such a big deal. Number 2, how did Kylo Ren get Darth Vader's helmet? Though you may have assumed Darth Vader's helmet was just like a killer find at a swap meet, the truth is a little more interesting. It's explained in an in-canon story called The Perfect Weapon, which stars Bazine Natal, you know, that cool-looking lady from Maz Kanata's Katina who's got like that in the face. Here's a picture that explains it better. In this story, Bazine meets up with an ex-stormtrooper who just so happens to have survived whatever the hell it was the Ewoks did to the owners of those helmets that they had on spikes at the end of Return of the Jedi. The ex-trooper passes off the package to Bazine, and though it's never explicitly stated, the stars align for it to have been a particular piece of important plastic.
Technically it's plastisteel. He would have known that had he read the story instead of just skimming a Wikipedia article to make this video.
Without confirmation, it's really just a theory, but it's too juicy to ignore, especially because it was part of the journey to Star Wars The Force Awakens, which is a line of tie-ins that are meant to explain things that aren't gonna happen in Episode 7.
Hey, does your PayPal password still work?
Don't spend my money.
Oh, Daddy like that waifu.
Tell him not to spend my money in the comments below. Number 3, what's Snoke's freaking deal, man? Supreme Leader Snoke is a character they've been keeping in the dark, both literally and figuratively. Thanks to The Force Awakens visual dictionary and the film's novelization by Alan Dean Foster, we know a little more about this guy. The first point of note is that Snoke isn't Sith. From our current knowledge, it looks like Vader and Palpatine were the last of that dark dynamic duo. It seems that what Snoke sees in his apprentice is both light and dark, both good and evil, which makes him stronger than either. Snoke's been active since at least the Clone Wars and had several apprentices before seizing on Skywalker blood. As if it weren't obvious already, you could probably count on that meaning Snoke is somebody quite important to the past of the Star Wars universe. And hopefully the later movies will reflect this to keep him from just seeming like an inferior Palpatine knockoff. And clearly something must be done to get people to stop laughing at his name. Number 4, why did R2-D2 boot up only at the end? R2-D2 is out of commission for most of The Force Awakens, but right at the end of the movie, he makes like the Force and awakens.
Oh, what a great joke! They pay you to do this! You're not good.
Thank you for the input. R2 seemingly awakens for no good reason other than as a necessary plot contrivance to get us to the next movie. But a small kudos goes out to J.J. Abrams and co-writers Lawrence Kasdan and Michael Arndt for drumming up a bare minimum excuse. Their explanation, R2-D2 is actually powered back up by his initial contact with BB-8. It just takes until the end of the movie for him to reboot out of safe mode or whatever. Interestingly, the trio of creators explained that R2 is full of map data because of his time suckling on the Death Star's data rod. Perhaps the little droid that could also led the Resistance to other mythical artifacts of Star Wars lore, such as an HD re-release of the original trilogy. And number 5, traitor. What's up with that? In an ocean of goofy aliens and oddball characters, the internet had the pick of the litter for the next Akbar It's a Trap meme character. And lo, it came in the form of a humble but loyal stormtrooper with some sick spinning skills. According to the tie-in novel Before the Awakening by Greg Rucka, Finn was part of a tight-knit training unit with 3 other troopers, 0, 9s, and the class klutz known as Slip. Finn didn't have a nickname at the time, he just had his serial number, and he just didn't really fit in with the other guys. Captain Phasma saw saw a lot of potential in him, but was always on his case about his flaws like compassion and caring about his fellow soldiers. And then, the opening scene from The Force Awakens happened. That bloody handprint on Finn's helmet, the one from the dying stormtrooper, that's what's left over of Slip. Losing Slip was likely a large part of why Finn decided to defect in the first place. As the official Star Wars website confirms, Traitor is none other than FN2199, also known as Nines. This also puts Traitor's motivations into perspective and explains why he instantly recognizes Finn out of uniform. This also adds an extra layer to Finn getting his nickname from Poe. Just moments after being a stormtrooper, he discovers where he really belongs. Hanging out with Oscar Isaac because, duh. When episode 8 comes out, we're gonna have a lot more answers, but until then, we're just gonna have to wait.
Yeah, and maybe it'll even be a good movie this
What are you
time.
talking about? Episode 7 was pretty good.
Rey was a Mary Sue like none has ever been.
She was basically Luke Skywalker, but better and more interesting.
Oh, you're saying it was a talentless rehash?
No, I'm saying that it was setting the stage for a new generation of fans and was the best thing that we could have hoped for.
That was a lot of fancy words to say, dumbing down.
Okay, you know what?
Hey, like and subscribe, and that'll help us out. Unless you use ad block, then either way we're fucked.
Please don't use ad block. We need the ads.
I mean, but like, it's a lot easier if you used it.
Don't do it.
You can afford new pants, Mr. Fancy Internet Celebrity.
You don't even have legs. How did you reach the sink?
It's called perseverance, and I got it.